Hi, this is the Sunday School video for this coming Sunday, February 11th. Sunday School's at 10 o'clock. And this video is going to talk about both elementary and pre-K kindergarten classes together. The story is the same and the activities are actually going to be similar as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and do one video. So the story is Jesus blesses the children, or Jesus loves the children. This is in the Shine Bible on page 238. As you can see, it's a super short story. And the story card for the pre-K kinder group looks like this. And again, very short. And then, of course, there's a couple of questions at the end. So this is the idea where children start running up to Jesus and the adults are like, no, you can't go, you can't do that. And Jesus says, let the children come to me, right? To enter the kingdom of heaven, you have to approach it like a child, and etc. So it's a popular story, obviously, for Sunday school because it's about Jesus and his love for children and acceptance of children, etc., which is an important message for our kids. And the idea that, and we do this today, right? We want children to be quiet or not be rush people or something like that. To have the acceptance of that exuberance and that excitement in kids is a lesson all of us adults are having to learn. So the activities on the, and you can do this on either the pre-K or the elementary side. These were recommended for the elementary class, but I think they work for pre-K too. So there's a first one which is talking about, in different languages and cultures, the way to say hello or welcome. And I've made several copies of this. It's obviously there's reading levels that are required for it. And if you want to use it in pre-K, you can just read it to them and have them speak back to you. It includes like France, the Philippines, Ireland, Spain, Jewish communities, Arabic speakers, and talking about how often in many of these languages, the word for hello also has a symbol of peace around it, right? Like shalom means peace, and also a greeting of hello to someone. So that's just a nice discussion point with them. Since the story is pretty short and won't take much time to go through, this might be something they can spend time on. The other thing, and this I would recommend for the pre-K kinder group, was to kind of retell the story in fingerprints. And if you want to do this in elementary, that's fine. I felt it was maybe a little young for that class. So we'll have ink pads, and this is like different parts of the story. So you put your fingerprints in here, and the kids can then draw faces to represent, for example, this first one says, crowds gathered around Jesus. So it's just a crowd of people. The second one says, Pharisees asked difficult questions of Jesus. People brought children to Jesus. The disciples wanted to send them away. So however the kids want to represent that, and the facial expressions that represent children coming to Jesus, being told to stay away, Jesus was angry with the disciples, something like that. So that I think the little kids might enjoy if they want to craft. The last thing, and again, this was recommended in the elementary lesson plan, which I'll attach. So page 70, it's the move option, was to create an obstacle course. So the idea is that the disciples tried to stop people from bringing the children to Jesus. But the people were able to make it through, right? With the children were able to make it through to Jesus. So this obstacle course is representative of children making it through to see Jesus. Now, instead of having a bunch of stuff and actual obstacles, because that's a pain, I'll send you some images, and this can be done outside with chalk on a sidewalk, inside with tape. I'm going to monitor the weather and prepare one or the other for you. If it's inside, for the elementary kids, it'll be in the temporary building, and there'll be tape on the floor representing what they're supposed to do. So this obstacle course, as opposed to like jumping over something or swinging on something, will be more like, you start somewhere, maybe you hop over to another area where you're supposed to twirl in a circle, meow like a cat, or going back to our initial activity, say the word for hello in the Philippines, right? Or what chapter or what Bible book is our story from? This, answer a couple of questions that are relevant to the story and the activities, in addition to physical activities and fun activities that are part of this obstacle course. I'll send you some images so you'll get an idea of what they would look like. Another one is simply just a twisty path that the kids have to follow. If I like the idea of, especially if there's just a few kids, being able to do something all at once. So maybe they're lined up and they have to move forward to each next square, triangle, circle, X, whatever, when they do the thing that you call out. So I'll have these instructions printed out, as well as prepared either on the sidewalk or the classroom floor, showing them what they need to do. And they can do it as many times as they want. It's meant to be fun and physical and kind of get some of that energy out. And but it'll depend on what the weather's like. It looks like it could be raining, so I just want to make sure we're not planning for something that's not possible. But either way, we've got a craft activity and a discussion activity and then a movement activity that I think the kids will really enjoy. And you can even ask them, especially in the elementary level, hey, what do you think we should add to this obstacle course? What could be our next obstacle we want to add to it, just to give them some participation ideas for that. So let me know if you have any questions. If there's something else in the lessons you guys want to do, that's great too. And I will be here, so I'll be teaching the youth. We'll have Youth Mentor Sunday, so just let me know before Sunday school if you have any needs. Okay, thank you.